Hey you, do you want some code?
Almost everyone that has worked with JavaScript has heard of the V8 engine. Most JavaScript developers are familiar with the V8 engine. It is widely known that JavaScript is a single-threaded language that uses callback queue. You may also come across statements like JavaScript is an interpreted language. In the next few videos, I'll explain what it means. But first, let's talk about the engine we are referring to. When we are writing code, such as Coast is happy equals true, we are writing JavaScript. In this case, we are assigning the Boolean value true to the variable is happy. But how do we read this? And how does the computer interpret it? Imagine if someone gives you a computer and tells you, hey, make this computer display a picture of monsters on the screen. As you start examining the computer, you try telling it to display an image of monsters in Chinese. But will the computer understand you? No, the computer cannot understand natural language, just as it cannot understand JavaScript file without first converting it to machine language. When we give a computer a JavaScript file, it's like speaking Chinese to someone who doesn't understand the language. The computer would only interpret the file as a series of ones and zeros, similar to how a person would only hear gibberish. Additionally, talking to a computer in Chinese, I think someone will think that you're crazy. The computer does not inherently know what JavaScript is. So, how can we use a JavaScript file to communicate with the computer and display pictures of monsters? The first step in our learning is the JavaScript engine. With the JavaScript engine, you can provide the machine with a JavaScript file, which it will interpret and use to instruct the computer on displaying pictures of monsters. In a way, you've just created a translator to communicate with someone who doesn't know your language. This special engine, called the JavaScript engine, understands JavaScript. Our computer finally understands us because of this JavaScript engine and says, I'm on it, boss. I'll start displaying those monsters pictures, and that's our first step. In the upcoming videos, we'll dive into what exactly is happening inside. But first, do you believe there is only one JavaScript engine? Or there is multiple JavaScript engines? As evident from this Wikipedia list, there are numerous engines, collectively known as ECMAScript engines. We'll discuss why this is the case in detail later. Some of the well-known JavaScript engines include V8, SpiderMonkey, and Chakra. Whenever we use an engine, we can provide it with a JavaScript file. The engine understands the file, which enables it to communicate and instruct the computer to execute tasks using JavaScript. Programmers write these engines. For example, the V8 engine is written in C++. But why do people write these engines? In 2008, Google released V8, marking an important moment in the history of JavaScript. Before that, most browsers used engines that were very basic, resulting in slow JavaScript performance. Google encountered this problem and developed the V8 engine to address it. The company had a product called Google Maps, which is known for its high power requirements due to its numerous features. With Google Maps, users can request directions, zoom in and zoom out, and even use Street View. Pure search engines were unable to handle these capabilities, causing Google Maps to run slowly on the browser. As a search engine, Google wants everyone to use their product. To gain more control of the market, they develop a browser. With Google Maps and their Chrome browser, Already in place, they decide to create their own JavaScript engine, the V8 engine. In 2008, Google released V8, which made JavaScript run much faster in the browser than before. The important point to note here is the highly skilled people work on these engines to ensure that our JavaScript runs as quickly as possible on any computer, whether it's on the browser or on the server. As a result, JavaScript performance continues to improve every day, thanks to ongoing work on these engines. Okay, but what's inside this engine? This magical machine that understands JavaScript. It reads our code and runs it. We'll discuss this in upcoming video. So, see you on the next one.